because Silence of the Lambs, whore. Yeah, whore channel. Oh my God. Oh no, here's my mic again. Damn it. Oh, it's still recording. Are you serious? What? Oh, damn it. Tea for me. Is this on? Oh, for God's sakes. Well, happy December, you guys. Hey guys, welcome back to Books Yada. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Ugh. Then all the you know what's gonna hit the fan, right? It'll just be a domino effect. Hey guys, welcome back to Books Yada Yada. I'm Dina and thank you for watching my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is a tag. I haven't done a tag in a really long time, you guys, and it feels kind of weird. So I'm doing the Truth or Dare tag. This is an original tag done by Ebani from Butterflies on My Bookshelf. She just created this one not too long ago. I think it was back in October, and I saw her do it back then and I thought that looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to do it. So basically what you're doing is you're taking a quarter. I'm going to list all the prompts in the description box. So you take a quarter, you're going to flip it, and I'm so bad at doing this. So bad at doing this. You flip, oh, see, there we go. Oh, and it landed over there. So I'll be right back. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah. So that happened. Anyway, so you flip a quarter, right? And I'm probably not going to flip because trust me, if I try to flip it, it's going to go all over the place and then things are just going to go to hell. So let's start with the first prompt, shall we? Prompt number 1, truth. What is one of your bookish unpopular opinions? Dare. Do one of your bookish pet peeves. So tails is truth, heads is the dare. All right, so let's see what happens. You know what, I'm just going to shake it. I should have used dice for this instead. There, now it won't. All right, so we've got tails for this. So that is a dare. Do one of your bookish pet peeves. Okay, which are, well, dog ear, for example, dog ear a page, write in a book, crack the spine, etc. I don't really have that many bookish pet peeves as far as that's concerned, but I should have been more prepared. So I'll be right back. Let me go grab a book.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Okay, I'm back. So grabbed a book. So one of my bookish pet peeves as I was going and getting this book is when people write in books. I'm not a big annotator, you guys. When I do annotate, I usually do it on a Post-it note or on a little sticky flag, right? I write on that and then I put it in the book. I've never been a big fan of writing in my books. In college I did, but those were in more, clinical books, technical books, where they have giant margins and I could care less about those. But for some reason in regular books, I just don't like to write in my fiction books. So I'm using this one as an example because, and this is part of the reason why, is I buy a lot of used books from thrift books. And you never know what you're going to get, and that I am not going to make a Forrest Gump reference. So I ordered this in the acceptable state. Not a good idea. Why? I'll show you why. Number 1, this right there, can you guys see that? That should have been an indication for me, because this person decided, I don't know if you can see that, to go ahead and go through this book, there, can you see that? And circle almost every single paragraph in the book. It's like they had their toddler with them and the toddler decided to go ahead and just circle everywhere. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. I'm not going to trade in a book that I wrote in, basically. So I'm going to write in this book because I'm going to actually swap this book when I go to the book barn anyway, and it's already been written in, and so I could care less about it, but I'm going to use a pencil so I don't further disrespect the book, and I'm just going to write, people who write in books suck, okay? So there you go. That's number 1. Oh God, it took me forever. Prompt number 2 is truth. Who are your favorite booktubers? Or dare rearrange one of your shelves and leave it for the remainder of the video. Okay, so here we go. And heads, so that's a truth. Oh my God, who are your favorite booktubers, you guys? That is all of you who are watching my channel right now, all of you who have subscribed to my channel, all of you who have supported me since I started my channel, who've given me shout outs. You all know who you are. I'm not going to name anybody specifically because I don't want to miss anybody, but everybody who's watching this channel right now, you are my favorite booktuber. Okay. Prompt number 3, truth. What are your guilty pleasure reads? Dare. See how many books you can hold at one time. Kind of feeling lazy today, so I don't really want to do the dare. And it's heads. All right. My guilty pleasure reads are cozies. This one right here, as a matter of fact. This is the Coffee House Mystery Series by Cleo Coyle. There's like 18 books in the whole series, and I'm only on like number 6 or 7, I think. Yeah, so these are my favorite. They take place in a coffee house in Greenwich Village, New York. You have a great, funny cast of characters in this cozy series, you guys. And I have to say, probably one of the more intelligently written cozy mysteries. And not to say that they're not intelligently written. Hopefully that didn't come out the wrong way. But I think those of you who read cozy mysteries know what I mean. Some of them are just too light and fluffy, right? But this one, I've actually learned by reading this cozy series, I've learned so much about coffee and the process of harvesting coffee beans and the different types of coffee beans there are, the brewing process. There's, because it takes place in Greenwich Village, they make tons of references to Bob Dylan and to all the beat poets that existed way back when, even though it doesn't take place during the beat period. Allen Ginsberg, they talk about all of those great people. So yeah, it's a lot. It really is very smartly written, and it's very witty, and it's a great series and with great characters. A lot of fun. Coffee House Mysteries. That's my guilty pleasure. One of my guilty pleasures. Another one is I actually just started a guilty pleasure, which is a paranormal mystery series. And I can't remember the name of it, but it's something along the line of Samantha Moon and Vampire for Hire. I just started reading the very first one, and I love it. It's great. So I think it's healthy for me to indulge in some of my guilty pleasures in reading because like I said, I'm retired, and I'm not reading a bunch of technical, clinical books for my profession anymore, or journals for my profession. And I'm going to start reading more of the books that I love to read, which are the cozy mysteries and paranormal stuff. And I really want to, visit those genres that I never had time to before. Prompt number 4, truth. You have to delete one of your bookish social media. Which do you pick? Dare. Explain the entire plot of your favorite book to someone you know. Oh boy. Tales, that's a dare. All right, I'm going to have to explain the entire plot of a book. Okay, so I'm going to need my husband for that, who's upstairs working right now, but it's rolling. So I have to explain the plot of a book, one of my favorite books, to Ryan, and I'm going to do that right now. Oh, and it's one of them. I'm going to just do American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis.
Oh, I love that.
Truth. What is the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? Dare balance a book on your head for 30 seconds. All right, well, since I have this book right here, I guess I'll try to do that one for 30 seconds. Oh, Okay. Well, you know what? Since I'm doing this for 30 seconds, I might as well talk about the book, right? So that's a cozy mystery. That's one of the coffee house mysteries I showed you before that somebody circled the crap out of. But basically, that one is called Decaffeinated Corpse, and it goes into a lot about a specific decaffeinated coffee bean that was smuggled into the United States, and now someone is trying to steal, and there's a word for it. I can't remember what the word is, but whatever it is in the botanical, the field of botany, when something is smuggled into a country. So whatever that word is. But anyway, that's what's happening, and somebody dies in a botanical garden. Prompt number 6, truth. If you had to burn one book, which would it be? Dare, build a stack of books as tall as you are. This is your new friend. Feel free to name it. Leave it there for the rest of the video. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not even going to flip on this one, you guys, because I'm like 5'9" and a half, and I am wearing boots because I went out today, so I've got a little bit of a heel. So I'm like 5'10" right now. I have enough books to build a bookshelf or a stack of books as tall as me, but I'm just too lazy to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and go ahead with the truth. If you had to burn one book, which one would it be? Oh my God. I have no idea. Have I hated a book so much that I've wanted to burn it? I guess that, I can't say that I am going to burn a book because I hated it. But what I will say is if I had to burn a book that would require me maybe being freezing and I needed some warmth, then I would definitely go for all of the books I had in college, or the books that I just talked about, all the technical books and clinical books that I had to read constantly. Those are the books that I would burn. And they are big, giant, massive books that I would be glad to burn. So those are the books that I would burn. So when I talk about big, giant books that I burn, right, for warmth, this is one of them, right? Kinesiology. That's what I would burn. By Joseph Muscolino. I learned a lot from that book. I did. It's a fantastic book, but I would definitely, those aren't fun for me. Those are not fun. Okay. Prompt number 7, truth. Grab a book from your shelf, open it to a random page, find a question on that page and answer it honestly. Dare write yourself a note and stick it in a book you haven't read yet. This can be whatever you want, inspirational, positive, funny, etc. Now, when you read the book, you will find the note. And it's heads. Oh God. This tag's got me moving all over the place today. I love it. I love it. All right, so I grabbed a book I haven't read yet. This is actually from my last haul of my last video I did, so have not read this book yet. Open it to a random page, find a question on that page. So I flipped and I got heads, so I'm doing the truth part. Find a question on that page and answer it honestly. So flip to a random page, which happens to be chapter 48, and I hope I'm not spoiling anything for myself. Maybe I should have, you know what, I'm going to flip to the beginning and do it that way, so I'm not. Okay, so I have to find a question. Here's the first right here. Did you know houseflies hum in the key of F? He asks. Really? That's actually a great question. And no, I did not know that houseflies hum in the key of F. So I already love this book because I've learned something. That's amazing. What a great tag. Learning things. Okay, prompt number 8. What's one bookish thing that scares you? Dare, grab a random book and sing a little song about it using the title in the song. Oh my God. Please be heads. Please be heads. Yes, heads, because you do not want to hear me sing. Okay. So one bookish thing that scares me, I'm definitely going to have to go with giant books, like books that are like over 1,000 pages long. I mean, books that are even over 500 pages long scare the crap out of me because I don't commit very well to to things. That sounds terrible. No, I commit to things, but not to giant books. That's one thing that I just have a very tough time with, you guys, is really chunky books. I don't care for them. I will read maybe 2 chunky books a year. This year I read A Song of Ice and Fire. I read it. It was great. The only other books that I've been able to read that have been over the 1,000-page mark are the Earth's Children series, which is the Clan of the Cave Bear, that series, because that's just a series that I fell in love with when I was a teenager, and in my mid-teens, that I loved that whole Neanderthal, Cro-Magnon, Paleolithic era. That's definitely a bookish fear. And the other book I read this year that was the largest was The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which I am going to talk about soon because that was a buddy read. But that was like almost 600 pages, but worth it. That was a great book. All right, so prompt number 9, truth. Pick one of your bookshelf decorations and tell us the story and the meaning behind it. Dare, try to name a book for every letter in the alphabet off the top of your head. Good luck. Oh my God, I really hope that I get heads on this one because, oh, thank God. Yes, truth, because that would take forever. That would just take forever. So let me go get something off my bookshelf. Al Roker, love Al Roker. All right, so I got something off my bookshelf. This one. This is my only one that I personally own. I see tons of booktubers with these on their bookshelves, and I don't even know what they're called. What do they call, like Funko, Ponko, something like that. Anyway, the story behind this is Hannibal from the TV series Hannibal, which was on NBC going back maybe 6 years ago, I think. It started 2014. I don't know exactly when it started, but it only ran for 3 seasons. So my favorite actor in the entire world is an actor, and I'm going to insert a picture of him, Mads Mikkelsen. He's a Danish actor, and I have followed his career since the mid-90s in a film. The very first film was called Pusher. He's been in several things since then, but I think American audience probably best know him as portraying Hannibal in the series Hannibal. When my daughter was a lot younger, and these little, whatever they're called, you guys are going to have to let me know in the comments below what these things are called, Funko or whatever, Popco. She started collecting these. So this is like well over, oh God, no, maybe it's more than 10 years. Has it been that long? She's almost 22. So, well, yeah. She would have been like 13, 14. So something like that, maybe like 8, 10 years ago, whenever these things started popping up. So they actually made one from the show, and she said, Mom, they have a hand. I took her shopping one day to buy, because she was collecting these, and she spotted it. She's like, Mom, they have a Hannibal one. And she was, a lot younger then. She was like maybe 12 or 13. And I'm like, oh, I have to buy it. So this is the story behind this, and I just love him because he's got his little knife and his little suit and his little Hannibal haircut. So cute, right? But yeah, Mads Mikkelsen, my favorite actor, he did a fantastic job playing Hannibal Lecter on the series. You can't compare Anthony Hopkins and Mads Mikkelsen. They portrayed Hannibal Lecter in 2 completely different ways, and it was the movies compared to the show were 2 completely different filming styles and film styles. The show was extremely stylized and very different from the movies. I love them equally. Brian Fuller is responsible for Hannibal, the TV series, and of course the late great Jonathan Demme was responsible for the film Silence of the Lambs. That's the story behind that. Oh no, what happened to my quarter? Prompt number 10, truth. What are 2 characters from different books that you would ship? I don't know what that means. Dare, close your eyes, grab a random book from your shelf and try to guess what book it is based on how it feels. Oh my God, I'm going to have to do the dare because I don't understand the first one, and that means I'm going to have to walk with my eyes closed. I should have done this in front of my bookshelf. Did I already say that? You guys have told me that. Yeah, I'm putting it behind my back. Trust me when I say that. Behind my back, you can't see it. Okay. So, got a book. Got my quarter. Ooh, this is definitely. Oh boy. Oh, I think I know what this book is. It's got to be. I think this book is. Yeah, because I remember when I first bought this book, feeling the cover. And I think it's Faithful by Alice Hoffman. Yes, it is. I think, yeah, I know that because it has such a beautiful cover, you guys. And it's probably one of the very few books I have that has this sort of embossed texture. So I happened to pick that one, which is great because it's texturized, and I know that book. So yeah, so that's it, you guys. That's the end of the tag. That was a lot of fun. So again, I'm going to link Ebani's channel down in the description box below. I would highly, highly suggest you guys, if you do this tag, go ahead and do it in front of your bookshelf. It's a lot less work. So I'm going to tag all of you to do this tag. I normally don't tag anybody in specific or specifically to do tags. So I'm just, if you like this tag, I thought it was fun, then go ahead and do it because I would love to see you guys do this tag. So again, all of you are my favorite booktubers. All of you are my favorite booktubers. All right, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you the next time